My Goten work is almost done.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
I got a very special shout out for you guys, and this shout out is to my second channel, NerdScape. This channel is going to be my second channel, focused more on more nerd stuff that I don't focus on here. Basically DC, Marvel, Star Wars, other things like that. News versus battles, I'm gonna have it all on that channel. Plus, that is my backup channel. So if anything ever happens to this channel, that is my backup channel. So I ask each and every one of you, give me a chance and go to that channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm gonna have a link to that channel in the description below and the top comment. Support your boy, hashtag Black Squad for life. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. I've almost done it. I've almost made a video about every single topic on what is the best outcome for adult Goten. And I feel pretty good about this. I feel good that Goten is finally getting the attention that I feel is long overdue. He is needed, and he is needed very much in the future of Dragon Ball, being essentially the next Goku, or at least that's what you guys want. But I'm actually really happy right now because I realized that at the end of Dragon Ball Z, they set up Goten and they don't set him up to be or end up just like Goku. No, that's not what they set him up at all. They actually set him up very similar to Gohan, where he's very rusty in fighting and he has a long way to go, but he is curious about jumping back in to the World Martial Arts Tournament. He's led a different life than Goku ever has, and so this option of ending up just like Goku, I don't think is going to come into fruition. I don't think this is what the creators of Dragon Ball, the ones who are guiding it in the future, I don't think that this is what they want. I don't think they want him to end up like Goku, but I think that the second option you guys picked is the most likely to happen, as well as him remaining with Trunks to become Gotenks, as was my previous video. I think that this next option is gonna be the most likely thing, and I'm not gonna make a video on him becoming a scholar because that's gonna be a bullshit video and I'm not gonna do it. I refuse. But I do think that he is going to end up being the leader of the future Z fighters. I think that that is the most likely outcome, even if he is next to Trunks becoming Gotenks all the time. I think that this is the likely option. So let me tell you guys how I would like this to go down. How good old BlackScape has set up a very interesting scenario for you of what would be the best outcome for Goten being the leader of the Z fighters. The first thing that he needs is failure. Yes, failure is the greatest teacher. We've heard it all before. And I think that no good leader is a leader without failure and rising up to the occasion. I think it would be extremely boring if Goten starts showing characteristics out of nowhere, leadership characteristics out of nowhere. That would be extremely boring and very nonsensical, and it really wouldn't make much sense now, would it? But again, I don't think that end of Dragon Ball Z has set him up to be that natural born leader. So I think that he's going to be growing into it. And how is that going to happen? Well, after he enters the World Martial Arts Tournament with Trunks at the end of Dragon Ball Z and Goku ends up flying off with Oob, Goten decides that he really wants to jump back into fighting. He wants to train and become the strongest that he can be. It like opened up his eyes, specifically because Goku flies off with Oob to train Oob instead of him. So he trains his ass off with Trunks, with Vegeta, with Gohan, all these different Saiyans, trying to become the strongest that he can be, pushing Trunks also to seek that same strength because they are best friends. eventually leading to Goku returning with a Oob that has been trained very well, but not so well that he's extremely powerful, and that gives Goten more training partners with Goku and Oob, and they just decide that that is going to be it. They are going to be training and become more and more powerful to protect the Earth and become even stronger. This means that Goten fully accepts the paths of power that Goku and Vegeta have gone through. So the Super Saiyan God ritual, or whichever way the Vegeta turned and transformed himself into Super Saiyan God, that is the path that Goten and Trunks decide to go in. So they are both now Super Saiyan Gods, and they try to seek power through the Super Saiyan God transformation. They attempt to go into Super Saiyan Blue, and they are going down that same similar path of power, the God Key. This leads us to expanding the Z Fighters, expanding what the Z Fighters are and what their major goals are, because the Z Fighters, as they are right now, they protect Earth. And they aren't even really calling themselves Z Fighters. I think we all call them Z Fighters. They are just protecting Earth Defense Force. That's basically it. And then Goku and Vegeta do whatever they want. They sometimes get into the Galactic Patrol and they try to fight other characters in Universe 7. They fight Moro, things like that. But for the most part, the Z Fighters stick to Earth. Well, in the future of Dragon Ball Super, I would like to see the Z Fighters be a force that protects Universe 7 and Universe 6. The Z Fighters are going to be the first organization that goes beyond their current universe, and that means that Kaba, Kale, Caulifla, any other characters that are powerful like Hit, or even unique enough like the Namekians that we saw, they can all be part of the Z Fighters, this sprawling organization that defends both universes from crime, evildoers. They work hand in hand with the Galactic Patrol. They are the backbone of the defense for both universes. With the stakes in power being so high, that means whatever evildoers come up out of the woodwork, they need to have great aspirations as well and become as powerful. Now, the one thing that I can think of that would be pretty interesting is if, say, Hit, which I know I just said that he would be part of the Z Fighters, but you could have him go the other way because he is an assassin, so he could be one of those mercenaries that, you know, you pay to be in the Z Fighters and to help with certain situations. Just like in Dragon Ball Heroes, you can have him try to defend Universe 6, or you could have him be a mercenary for the bad guys and have them hire him so he can go ahead and kill some of the Z Fighters. Whatever the case might be, Hit's loyalty is dubious at best. So Hit would be the perfect kind of character for someone like Goten or Trunks to face off against because he's really, really powerful and he can handle the God Key forms. So the Z Fighters get word that Hit is going after one of their members because he has been given a contract to kill one of them. It could be whichever one, maybe a new one, I don't know. And so the only ones that are there to protect them are Trunks and Goten. So when Hit comes in, Trunks and Goten try to attack, but Hit knows that Trunks and Goten make Gotenks. So he takes out Trunks really fast, doesn't kill him, but knocks him out very quickly, and doing so takes out Gotenks early. Now it's just Goten, and Goten attacks Hit, but Hit is far too fast, Hit is far too calculated, his power has grown, he is a lot stronger, he has built his time skip around the fact that it is going to target Saiyans that have God Key, because he knows that that is the ultimate power in Universe 6 and Universe 7. So he ends up completely beating up Goten on a one-on-one, and then he ends up killing his target. This sort of failure sticks to Goten like glue, and Goten becomes even better after it. He becomes a leader after it, and this is what prompts him to become the leader of the Z Fighters, because the Z Fighters shouldn't have somebody on their payroll that defends Universe 6 as a paid mercenary like Hit, like he was in the past, who has just killed one of their members. So Goten leads that charge and becomes the leader of the Z Fighters, and his first act is they're going to target and take down Hit. placing him in the Galactic Patrol's prison. And the rest of the story is up to you guys, but I would like to see Hit be captured because that would put an emphasis on the fact that Goten is the rightful leader of the Z Fighters. Hit gets put in prison, and then Goten is the leader of the Z Fighters, and that would probably, for me, be the best story because it incorporates Universe 6 in a way that I would love to see Universe 6 be incorporated in future Dragon Ball Super, and it just makes it a lot cooler because Hit is a character that really can go either way. He can be a bad guy, he can be a good guy. He's faced off against evildoers, but he's also killed Goku in the past. So, I mean, he can step up and defend Universe 6 and help the Z Fighters, but at the same time, if somebody hands him a contract to kill the Z Fighters, then, you know, it brings this whole moral dilemma to the Z Fighters and makes it something that Goten can campaign on and fight against that brings the Z Fighters around him and makes him the leader. But anyway, guys, that's my interpretation of what I would like to see out of Goten possibly being a leader for Universe 6 and 7 for those Z Fighters. But let me know what you guys think of this scenario. And if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure you drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Miles Saxton. The background animation was so good. I can just see how much effort was put into it. Yes, that was created by the notorious Luke, Merrick Marimo, a bunch of my friends who are actually creating the next episode and should have it out soon. I think the teaser will come out much quicker than that, and I will definitely review it once it officially drops. But thank you again for your comment. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.